Hello everyone, welcome to the Wellness Place. Today we're about to shine a spotlight on a tiny but mighty part of your body that often gets overlooked, the thyroid gland. Today, let's talk about your thyroid gland, the small butterfly-shaped powerhouse at the base of your neck. Even though it's only about 2 inches wide, this little organ plays a huge role in keeping your body running smoothly. Think of your thyroid as your body's energy control center. It produces hormones, mainly T3 and T4, that set your metabolism, which is how your body turns food into energy. These hormones influence everything from your heart rate and body temperature to how quickly you burn calories and how well your digestive system works. Whether you're jogging in the park, focusing at work, or simply enjoying a meal, your thyroid is quietly making sure every cell in your body gets the energy it needs. But what happens when your thyroid isn't working as it should? When your thyroid is underactive, a condition called hypothyroidism, your body slows down. You might notice you're more tired than usual, or that everyday tasks feel like a struggle. Imagine your body as a busy factory. If the managers, your thyroid hormones, don't give enough instructions, the workers slow down, production drops, and everything drags. You might feel foggy, forgetful, or just not quite yourself. This slowdown can leave you feeling sluggish, cold even when others are comfortable, and struggling to get out of bed in the morning. You might notice your skin is drier, your hair is thinning, or you're gaining weight without changing your diet. Hypothyroidism is surprisingly common, especially in women and older adults, but it often goes undiagnosed because its symptoms are subtle and can be mistaken for normal aging or stress. You might chalk up your fatigue or forgetfulness to a busy life, not realizing your thyroid could be the culprit. The leading cause in the US is Hashimoto's thyroiditis, an autoimmune condition where your immune system mistakenly attacks your thyroid, slowly damaging it over time. This can happen silently, with symptoms creeping in gradually. Other causes include certain medications, radiation treatments for cancer, or having part or all of your thyroid removed during surgery. Even some inherited conditions can play a role. The good news? Hypothyroidism is manageable. Most people can feel like themselves again by taking a simple daily hormone pill that replaces what their thyroid can't make. With the right treatment, you can get your energy, mood, and health back on track. But ignoring hypothyroidism can lead to serious health problems, including high cholesterol, heart disease, and even complications during pregnancy. That's why it's so important not to brush off symptoms or delay getting checked. So, if you've noticed changes in your energy, mood, or weight, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. Recognizing the signs and taking action can make all the difference in keeping your thyroid and your whole body healthy and strong. Hypothyroidism rarely shouts, it whispers. It's not the kind of illness that announces itself with dramatic symptoms or sudden pain. Instead, it quietly weaves itself into your daily life, making it easy to overlook the early signs. Early symptoms are subtle. Persistent fatigue that doesn't go away with a good night's sleep, unexplained weight gain even when your habits haven't changed, and feeling unusually cold when everyone else seems comfortable. You might notice your skin becoming dry and rough, your hair thinning or falling out more than usual, or even your eyebrows fading at the edges. These changes can be gradual, making them easy to brush off as just part of getting older or being stressed. Constipation and muscle aches can also appear as your body slows down. You might feel stiff in the morning, or notice that your digestion isn't what it used to be. Everyday tasks can start to feel more difficult, and you may find yourself moving more slowly without realizing why. These symptoms are easy to dismiss as stress, a busy lifestyle, or simply aging. But in reality, they're your body's check engine light, a gentle warning that something deeper might be going on. Ignoring these whispers only lets the problem grow. Over time, untreated hypothyroidism can affect your heart, your mood, and even your memory, making it harder to enjoy life the way you used to. If you're experiencing a mix of these signs, don't just power through or chalk it up to getting older. Your body is trying to tell you something important. Listen to your body's whispers. Pay attention to the small changes, the nagging feelings, and the quiet signals that something isn't quite right. A simple blood test can reveal if your thyroid is the culprit. It's a quick and straightforward way to get answers, and it could be the first step toward feeling better. Early diagnosis means you can get back to feeling like yourself, full of energy, comfortable in your own skin, and able to enjoy the moments that matter most. Don't wait for a shout, respond to the whisper. Talk to your doctor about your symptoms, no matter how small they seem. Take the first step toward answers and better health. Your body's whispers matter. Listen, and give yourself the care you deserve. One of the most noticeable signs that something might be wrong with your thyroid is the appearance of a goiter. A goiter is simply an enlarged thyroid gland, which sits at the base of your neck, just below your Adam's apple. When the thyroid swells, it can create a visible lump or bulge at the front of your neck, which can be alarming if you spot it in the mirror or feel it with your hand. This swelling is often the first clue that your thyroid isn't working as it should. The size of the goiter can vary. Sometimes it's barely noticeable, while in other cases, it's large enough to be seen from across the room. But why does this happen? It all starts with your pituitary gland, a tiny organ in your brain that acts like a manager for your thyroid. When your thyroid is sluggish and not making enough hormones, the pituitary sends out extra TSH, or thyroid-stimulating hormone, in an attempt to jumpstart the thyroid's activity. Imagine your thyroid as a worker in a factory. If the boss keeps shouting orders to work faster and harder, the worker might try to keep up by getting bigger and stronger. In the same way, your thyroid grows in response to the constant push from TSH, leading to the formation of a goiter. Most goiters are painless, so you might not feel any discomfort at first. However, the presence of a goiter is a clear signal that your thyroid is under stress and needs attention. Small goiters may just look a bit odd or cause a slight change in the shape of your neck. Some people might try to hide the swelling with scarves or high collars, especially if they feel self-conscious. But as a goiter grows larger, it can start to cause real problems. You might feel a tightness in your throat, have trouble swallowing food or liquids, or even experience difficulty breathing if the swelling presses on your windpipe. It's important to remember that a goiter is not a disease itself, but rather a symptom that something is wrong with your thyroid. It's your body's way of waving a red flag and asking for help. A goiter is a warning sign that should never be ignored. It means your thyroid is struggling, and you need to find out why as soon as possible. If you notice any swelling or unusual lumps in your neck, don't wait. Schedule an appointment with your doctor. They can perform a physical exam, order blood tests, and use imaging to determine what's causing the goiter and how best to treat it. The good news is that treating the underlying thyroid problem, such as hypothyroidism, often causes the goiter to shrink or even disappear over time. With proper care, most people see significant improvement. Ignoring a goiter, on the other hand, allows the problem to persist and potentially get worse, leading to more serious health issues down the road. So don't overlook this visible warning sign. Your body is trying to tell you something important. Addressing a goiter early can lead to better outcomes, improved health, and peace of mind. If you notice any changes in your neck, take action and consult your healthcare provider promptly. Untreated hypothyroidism puts your heart at risk. Low thyroid hormone slows your heart rate, leaving you tired and short of breath. It also raises your LDL, bad cholesterol, increasing the risk of clogged arteries and high blood pressure. Over time, this strain can lead to heart failure, heart attacks, or strokes. The connection between thyroid health and your heart is powerful. Treating hypothyroidism can lower cholesterol, improve blood pressure, and protect your heart. Don't leave your heart vulnerable. Address thyroid issues early. A daily pill can make all the difference. Protect your cardiovascular health. Take your thyroid seriously. Your kidneys rely on healthy thyroid hormones to filter waste efficiently. Hypothyroidism slows your metabolism and reduces blood flow to the kidneys, lowering their filtration rate. This can cause waste to build up in your body and increase the risk of chronic kidney disease. The relationship is a vicious cycle. Poor kidney function can worsen thyroid problems. The good news? Treating hypothyroidism often restores kidney function. Early diagnosis protects these vital organs. Don't let silent damage go unchecked. Hypothyroidism doesn't just affect your body. It clouds your mind. Low thyroid hormone can cause brain fog, forgetfulness, and trouble concentrating. Everyday tasks may feel overwhelming, and you might feel like you're losing your mental sharpness. Mood disorders, especially depression, are common. Sometimes treating the thyroid is the missing piece for stubborn depression. Mental and physical health are deeply connected. Thyroid treatment can restore clarity and lift your mood. Don't ignore changes in how you think or feel. Long-term hypothyroidism can damage your peripheral nerves, leading to peripheral neuropathy. Symptoms include numbness, tingling, pain, or weakness, often in your hands and feet. This happens when fluid retention and metabolic slowdown compress delicate nerves. Ignoring these signs can lead to permanent nerve damage. Treating hypothyroidism can relieve pressure and help nerves heal. Don't let preventable nerve damage steal your quality of life. Address symptoms early for the best chance at recovery. For women, untreated hypothyroidism can disrupt periods and make conception difficult. It's a common, often overlooked cause of infertility. Thyroid hormone is also vital for a baby's brain development during pregnancy. Untreated, it raises the risk of miscarriage, preterm birth, and developmental delays. The solution is simple. Proper thyroid management before and during pregnancy. Work with your doctor to optimize hormone levels. Protect your fertility and your baby's future. The most severe consequence of untreated hypothyroidism is myxedema coma, a rare, life-threatening emergency. It's the result of years of neglect, often triggered by illness or extreme cold. Symptoms include dangerously low body temperature, shallow breathing, and loss of consciousness. Immediate hospital treatment is critical, but even then, survival isn't guaranteed. Myxedema coma is tragic and preventable. But here's the empowering truth. Every complication we've discussed can be avoided. Listen to your body, recognize the signs, and talk to your doctor. A simple blood test and daily medication can restore your health. Managing hypothyroidism is self-care at its best. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more healthy tips.